So I'm going to tell you guys why I don't review fairy tale. Now, don't get me wrong, I love me some fairy tale, but you know, the chapters of fairy tale sometimes are not as good as we expect each week. Like, there are some chapters that I like a fairy tale. What really got me into fairy tales because Shaq told me I need to catch up to the series, and it took me like a couple weeks. I believe it took me like 2 or 3 weeks to catch up. Actually, originally I read this in like high school. Like I read like 1 or 7 chapters, but now I like dropped it for some reason. And then in 2014, Shaq told me to read it again. I read it again. I liked it. There were some chapters I didn't like. The fan service is funny, But the reason why I don't review fairy tale is because there are certain chapters that are good. There are some that are bad. For example, previous chapters of fairy tale where Natsu one shots a god. That had a lot of reviewers just pissed off. It's all a rant from like For Neverworld, Chibi, and a lot of other reviewers that we're subscribed to. And I think Double Four I don't think he did a rant on that. I think he liked the chapter. But a lot of people did not like that chapter because, Natsu took down a god, and they're like saying, like, shouldn't gods be immortal? Now, what I thought about that chapter was I don't know why Hero like made like Natsu one shot a god. Maybe if it was like some kind of monster, that would be reasonable. But a god, like, you're trying to say Natsu's a god now, but I don't know what to say. There are most chapters of fairy tale that every other 10 chapters of fairy tale is a rant. Like sometimes when like every other 10 chapters or 5 chapters, I see like someone like ranting on fairy tale, and like you know what I say in one of those rants? I say like, well, it was alright, but there are some points of it, but there are some chapters I'll be like, yeah, I didn't really like it as much, and then there are people that really liked it. For another example, you remember the chapter where like Happy gets like some kind of like funny afro? Yeah, For No World did not really like that video. I kind of thought it was hilarious of Happy getting like some kind of afro, bringing the comedy side of this. And then you got like another chapter where I believe it was like the hot springs, and some people were saying like this was like basically like softcore and porn, and saying like maybe this is too much fan service of everybody of that. I said, well, it's fan service. If you don't like fan service, then okay, but if you like fan service, then go on ahead. And then finally, the chapter that was actually really colorful and hilarious is when where they got like Lucy like trapped in like some kind of like S&M thing, and like that dungeon, if y'all know about the Avatar arc. And some people thought, is Hiro Mashia like taking it too far, like with making it like almost next to like some type of S&M stuff? I thought it was kind of a little bit too colorful for that, but then again, the readers of fairy tale are probably around teenage years or somewhere around middle schoolish, so they'll probably like, I don't know. But I found the chapter kind of I don't know what to say. That chapter was just hilarious, but yeah, not a lot of people were happy about that chapter either. So yeah, those are like basically the reasons why I don't review fairy tale, because I feel like if I start reviewing it, there's gonna be some chapters I like, and then there's gonna be some kind of rant, and then like somewhere around there it might be like someone's doing like a lot of rants, and I'll be like, oh, okay, I thought it was a pretty alright chapter, and people will be like, really? Oh yeah, that's why I don't review fairy tale. So, but I still tune in every week for fairy tale, for the episodes and the chapters, because it's like one of my ongoing list of series that I like to tune into every week, along with like One Piece, Naruto, Bleach, Boku no Hero, Tokyo Ghoul. So yeah, that's basically it on this discussion. Later, you guys. About to go kick this around over there.